And John Carpenter approached us because he liked some of the...
And then we had to hit the ground running in terms of shooting. So we didn't have a lot of time. There was a quick turnover, and we were working simultaneously with live action. So we were sometimes getting the reference from live action just as we were ready to build and shoot things.
Jim Cameron and Robert and I have worked together for years. We actually were working with him on Battle Beyond the Stars. He had come in as a model maker. He approached Chuck Comiskey, who was running the facility at the time, and wanted to, he showed us his reel, and we thought, boy, this guy is really good, and you've got to hire this guy. We really could use him here because he had a real natural talent for doing this sort of thing, it appeared. And so he was hired on during Battle Beyond the Stars, and we worked with him on Escape from New York, which followed right after. He went on after that to do some work on Galaxy of Terror. And then he went off on his own and did some other movies you may have heard of.
Well, we've always enjoyed working with Jim Cameron. Jim is very much like John Carpenter in a lot of ways, in that he's very precise and very much a believer in planning things. Very visual. As an artist, he is able to draw what he's talking about, very much wanting to plan things ahead of time, plus very creative. So you can lock yourself in a room with Jim and sit there for hours throwing around ideas of things that you've seen before, that you really like, that you'd like to do a variation of, or like one of our favorite things was like, you know what's never been done, kind of shot that's never been done. We'd kind of like get excited by coming up with this stuff and seeing if we could top each other, coming up with a more exciting way to present something. Sensibility combined with a great action story. Very well told, and there's a great flow to John Carpenter's films, I feel. He's very good with handing off one scene to another. I think there's a very strong cinematic eye, just per shot, but as well.
Committed to work on this film, and once we'd get our 30 days, then we would all be able to join the union. So it was a big step for all of us. Most of the film was shot here in Southern California. There was a scene that was shot in the USC library with a full oil derrick going. There was, we managed to duplicate Central Park by using the Sepulveda Dam, and James Cameron painted the skyline of New York on glass, and the camera shot through the glass with it lined up with the horizon in order to create Central Park, which was terrific, except that they had forgotten that when the helicopters came in and dropped the packages to the prisoners in the park, that they would fall behind the skyline. Indian Dunes was a very popular location. Was visibly upset, but whenever something went wrong, they would assume the position. And so right after the problem with the